But that's so dark, though, isn't it, for a kid's film?
For the kids' film, yeah, definitely.
I had to wind it back and go, wait a minute, did he just say what I think he did?
The thing is, though, when I watched this as a kid, I don't remember that. I don't remember picking up on any of that shit.
Same here.
And welcome back, guys, to another episode of Six and Below Movie Podcast. This week, we're on a journey with the Newton family to adopt a Saint Bernard. I'm Erik. This is Darren.
Welcome into Six and Below Movie Podcast.
Cue the intro.
So, what's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I enjoyed it, yeah. It took me back to the 90s for definitely.
Oh, the dress and the hair and everything.
Oh, yeah. It was a proper trip down memory lane, this one.
What? Did you have a booth on?
Did I what?
Have one in big booth ons.
Oh, yeah. You know it. May I had the shell suit and all sorts. But me. Yeah. But no, it was very nostalgic. I haven't seen this film in fucking years.
Yeah, same.
And it was a favourite of mine when I was younger. I think, how old would I have been when it was released? About 8? About 8 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a good 30 years old. But yeah, I enjoyed it. What did you think?
Same. Really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And like I say, I've watched it twice this week alone.
Yeah.
And second time watching it was just as good as the first time this start of the week.
Well, that's it. It didn't feel tedious to watch it the second time. Some of the films we've watched on our list that we've done previous, you watch it, even if it's like I watch it at the one time at the beginning of the week and then at the end of the week, even having a couple of days in between, it's just like, it just feels like a chore to watch.
Yeah, 100% they can do.
But this, no, I didn't feel that way. I was like, I could watch this film on repeat just constantly. It's just so family friendly and enjoyable.
It's a feel good as well, isn't it?
It is feel good.
It really is.
But don't get me wrong, there are some parts that are a bit questionable, which I'll discuss in a bit. But overall, 90s film coming off the back of the 80s. It still has a bit of an 80s family film vibe to it. The fact that they drive one of them horrible station wagons like out of fucking vacation and
with
all
the wooden panels on the side.
With the wooden panels, yeah. It's like, where do you even buy one of these? And I've never seen one in the UK, I know that much.
Yeah, that's definitely for sure. See, one thing I did notice though, watching this back, right, is films in the early 90s, right? You get a 12-year-old kid, what looked 35.
Yeah.
Right. But then the kids in like to like late 90s, early 2000s, they were like 35 playing a 15-year-old.
Oh yeah. I tell you what, the girl that played the oldest daughter, was it Rice?
Yeah.
What a fucking weird name to begin with. What a fucking weird name for a kid. Who calls the kid Rice?
Rice.
I mean, they were just looking through cupboards and was like, "Look, we got loads of rice. Oh, that's a good name." I'm just glad he didn't have loads of tins of beans. Imagine that. B. Newton. But Nicole Tom is the actress's name.
Yep.
Now, I've never seen a kid. I don't know how old she's supposed to be. What, about 10, 11 maybe?
I'd say about 11, 12, yeah.
11, 12, right? She looks like she's fucking 40.
It's the hairstyle.
It must be. I've never seen a genuine kid, because like you're saying, if it was a film nowadays, it'd be a 25-year-old playing an 11-year-old in the film. Yeah. But in this, it's like, I looked at pictures of her, what she looks like now, and she looks younger now than when she was fucking 11. I mean, I'm like, that, fuck me. Even the little girl, though. Even she, like, she's supposed to be, what, about 4 or something? And she looks about 21.
Get surfer sacks.
Yeah.
I dropped some cigs.
You want some ciggies, love?
Do you recognise her from anywhere?
The little girl? Oh, shit. I did, What's she been in? What was she?
Kindergarten Cop.
Ah, shit, yeah. With Arnie.
Yeah.
What rating's that? I'd love to review that one.
I
reckon that would probably still be quite low.
What I'll do, I'll double check it when I'm going through the vitals with you.
I still cannot believe this has the rating that it does. I think it must be being reviewed by people who were born a bit later on and didn't. Yeah.
Cat owners.
Yeah, cat owners. You fucking cat owners out there, and we know what you've done. Fucking hell, just because your fucking film Cats was fucking so wank, you thought, right, every dog film on IMDb, I'm gonna go back on now and fucking give it a shitty review. I'm gonna review bomb it. Fuck me.
5.7.
Oh, no, it's a 5. No, this is a 5.7.
Yeah.
What's Kindergarten Cop?
Oh, right. Sorry, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
I thought you were
yeah,
looking
yeah.
at one.
Yeah.
I'll check that in a minute.
Yeah.
Right, okay,
Well-
before we get into the vitals,
Yeah.
got a couple of goofs and errors and a little bit of interesting information.
All right, go on then. Go on.
The first
go on.
one, I don't know if you know this, but Joseph Gordon-Levitt was his film debut.
No, I didn't know. No.
Yes. So there's one of the scenes.
What's he? What character does he play?
I'll get it up for you now. So Eric's going to drop it up here. About 23 minutes into it, there's 3 kids waiting to get onto a bus.
Yeah.
And it's the one in the green top.
Oh, so it's not like a major part or anything?
No.
I was going to say, how the fuck did I miss it?
He's literally about 8 years old and is one of the students who just gets on the bus, really.
Oh, right.
So, acting debut, there we go, for one of
there you
the...
go.
Quite a
Well,
big name, really, isn't it?
I'd maybe call it a film debut. There's not much acting. He got onto a bus.
Oh.
Now, Joseph, I want you to pretend you need to be like you've been waiting an hour for this bus. So when we say action, I just need you to be all excited and run onto the bus. You got that? Okay.
Another one.
Go on.
Right, which is a little bit of a movie goof.
Yeah.
So at the scene, 52 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. Alice goes to pick up a glass. Right. As you can see here now on screen, Eric's going to show you. The glass is not broken. Right. And then when she walks into the kitchen, it's all smashed.
You notice as well that she spits in his drink.
Yeah, I noticed that as a bit.
Yeah.
But literally, right. She picks up the glass, walks inside the house. There you go.
Oh, shit, yeah.
A complete different glass, all smashed up.
Oh.
And then there's another one that I noticed.
Jesus.
Oh my God. Do you know what? I notice these things, right? And I love noticing these type of things, especially the older films. There's loads of like movie errors and mistakes, isn't there?
Do you notice some of you just look them up?
No, I actually do notice some, especially this one I'm going to tell you now, right? So at the very end, when you go to the junkyard.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so we're looking about 1 hour and 20 and 25 seconds. So as the 2 goons jump over the fence.
Yeah.
Right, you notice in the background on the right-hand side where the junkyard dogs come through, you can see one of the dog trainers through like sheets of metal, and they're looking what's happening on scene.
Oh, can you?
Yeah. But Eric's going to put it up here.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And now you notice it goes to quite a few times on the camera, and you can actually see them stood there and pushing the dogs and throwing a dog treat onto the floor. See them?
Oh, fuck, yeah. Yeah. Fuck me. No, I wouldn't have noticed that in a million years.
Yeah, I was like, is that somebody stood behind where the dogs just came from?
Look at them Dobermans.
Oh, they are cute as hell, aren't they?
Oh, I fucking love Dobermans.
You used to have one, didn't you?
Yeah, I used to have one, Cooper. Yeah.
Oh, he was a good dog, him, actually.
The softest fucking dog in the world.
They have such a bad reputation,
Oh,
don't
they do. They do. I was wondering, though, do you know when they go into that junkyard or whatever it is at the end, whether it's that woman from the beginning who Beethoven pisses on?
I was thinking about that as well.
And she ended up with fucking 3 Dobermans.
It could be her, actually.
Possibly.
So, here's another one.
Well, go on. One more, yeah.
Right near the end as well. At 1 minute and 18 seconds into it.
Right.
Well, 1 hour. Sorry.
1
1 hour and 18 minutes and 16 seconds.
1 hour, 18, 16.
That's
118, 16. Right, go on.
As Ted drives through the warehouse, doors swing open, and there's a tray of needles onto the side. So Eric is going to put it up here. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see them.
Yeah.
He knocks it over.
That's some big
and
needles.
then literally a split second later, the car hits the same needles, which then fly to the vet.
Oh, so he hits them twice?
Yeah.
Show me.
So let's get this up. Hits it once. Hits it again. Straight into him.
Good shot, that, though. What do you think were in them needles?
I don't know, because the plungers haven't gone down, so nothing's been injected to the guy's body, but yet he collapses as if he's drugged up.
Yeah, well, you tried taking fucking 50 needles to the chest and not collapsing some kind of pain. Fuck me.
Yeah,
I don't care.
Pain, but I wouldn't be smacked out my head like he is.
How big were them needles as well? So they probably punctured his lungs and all sorts and his soft tissues and shit. Now, I'd be all right with my belly, like. Hardly make it to my fucking large intestine.
Right, okay, the final one.
Oh, another one. Right? Fucking hell.
At 57 minutes and 45 seconds.
Oh, did you notice Sorry, I'll tell you in a minute.
So they're playing the game of Mario.
Yeah.
Right? As we all know, Mario is a two-player game. I mean, a one-player game.
His glove.
What about it?
Have you seen that glove?
Yeah, what about it, though?
That he's playing it on.
Yeah.
You don't remember them Nintendo gloves that came out? They were massive flop.
You could actually buy them, couldn't you?
Yeah. And they were a massive fucking flop. Yeah.
But the thing is, right, it's the classic Super Mario game.
Right.
It's the one-player game. There's only one character on the screen playing.
Yeah.
Right? And then Bryce actually turns around and says, I'm taking this mushroom. And then Ted turns around, I'll get the next one. They both got controllers in the hand playing the same game, but it's a one-player game that they're showing us. Are you with me?
All right, yeah. No, I get what you're saying. Yeah. It's not that hard to compute, mate. I know. What?
Wait, what?
One player? What game?
Yeah.
Game? No.
There you go. That's a couple of goofs and errors.
I know
interesting
one.
Facts.
I know it's one. You know the part when his wife serves him bacon and he says, I've got no bacon over here. It's near the beginning. She puts 2 pieces of bacon down, and when Beethoven takes them, there's 3.
We regurgitated one and took one back.
No. Well, when I say I noticed, Hannah noticed, but I never wound it back to verify. But I just thought I'd jump on the bandwagon. So if it does turn out when I put it up here that
it's wrong,
that is wrong, then blame my wife. Hannah, you were wrong. Let me do a cut. Hannah, you were right. There we go.
So, depending on the outcome.
Depending on the outcome, yeah. Yeah, go
all right, last final thing as well, what I'll talk about just before we get into the film itself with the vitals. Did you notice a little bit of an age gap between the mum and dad?
Yeah. Well, okay, let me be honest here. No, I didn't. I didn't notice an age gap until I was looking up some trivia on the film, and apparently he was like 50 odd, nearly 60.
Well, here we go. So, during filming this, Bonnie Hunt was around 32.
Right. I had it down as 29.
Yeah, she's give or take between all that age bracket anyway. Right. So she'd say 30 then, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. He was in his mid-50s.
Going on 60.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, the oldest kid is around 15. Yeah?
Have we found another nonce film?
I think we have. We found a nonce in the film by mistake.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So she's around 15. It'll make her around 16, 17 having the kid.
I don't know, we did say before that she was like 11, 12. So, well, I get what you mean. Even then, it's still a bit young, isn't it?
Either way, if she's like, 11? She's still 19.
Well, I didn't notice the
late 30s.
Well, I didn't notice the age gap because I didn't know whether it's because she looks slightly older. But to be honest, she does look pretty fit in this. I definitely would. But,
different hairstyle.
Yeah. Or is it that just he has aged really well, but he almost looks fake in some scenes? Like he's had a lot of plastic fucking surgery done or something.
Yeah, definitely.
He looks like plasticine. He looks like me on some of our earlier podcasts. It's like when I had plasticine face. Go and watch, I don't know, pick a video, Suicide Squad. Go and watch that and you'll see what I mean. Plasticine face.
Probably episode 3 or 4 or something like that, around that era.
Yeah,
when we first started off, we was a little bit sketchy.
Yeah, so, and I had a see-through seat as well, because the camera wasn't very good with the green screen.
It was generally every single week there was something wrong.
Yeah.
That happened to be Erik.
Yes, because I got the shitty end of the stick. Because the studio that we film in is Darren's, so he had all the equipment beforehand. So then I had to go out and gradually buy my own, and so I ended up for a couple of weeks with this shitty camera, until I eventually upgraded to the one I'm on now, which keeps changing me pale, which I keep noticing on the monitor screen that I keep going from really white to quite tan.
I'll have to change that a bit. It's the white balance.
I don't know what's going on. But this week, yeah. And Darren looks like he's got jaundice.
What a bit of Barbados for a week, mate. Nice time.
Yeah, right. I assure you, he's not that tanned in real life. I'm looking at him right now. He's literally 2 foot away from me. And he's whiter than Edward Cullen in Twilight.
Oh, Jesus.
You're fooling no one. You're fooling no one.
Anyway,
Anyway,
so the vitals.
Yeah. So How much did this piece of shit cost to make? I don't even know. No, it's not a piece of shit. I'm just used to saying that. How much did this cost? Look, I've gone dead white again. I've gone white. Let me move my arms. Oh, it's when I put my arms up. And colour. Why is it doing that?
If you're only watching this on Spotify, you'd only benefit from this little section on YouTube. So
yeah. Get yourself over to YouTube and you can see my special effects.
Okay. Let's get into the vitals. Released in 1992. Quite an old film. Kept its...
Was it 92? I think I said 93 before. So
give or take, isn't it? For when you were guessing. Do you know what I mean? You want a bad guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, 1992. Still kept up. The film, the feel good effects. It hasn't aged badly. You know what I mean? It's done well.
No, you can tell. You just got to think of it as more of a period piece. Like if you watch something from the 1940s, it's kind of like that because obviously they don't have like mobile phones or computers or any of the. That
is one thing I did pick up on, and it was really weird.
Yeah, you think it's payphones?
Yeah, there's so many payphones all over the place.
I know.
And people ringing the house phones.
I know, right? Who fucking does that?
What's a landline?
What the fuck is a landline? There's probably people out there who'll watch this who don't know what a landline is, other than it being for your broadband.
Yeah, that's true, actually. That's a good point. Runtime, 1 hour and 20. IMDb rating of 5.7. Metacritic, I couldn't see one.
A what, sorry?
Metacritic.
You couldn't see a Metacritic score?
No, couldn't find one on IMDb or anything.
Right.
Rotten Tomatoes, critic score, 31.
31? What about audience?
36.
Fuck off. I thought the audience would be like 90%, and the critics maybe just, because they're critics.
Cat lovers.
Yeah, it is.
So
it's a conspiracy. Just because they, like I said before, just because you had a shit film, fucking James Corden dressed as a cat, Jason Derulo with that fucking ugly fucking face.
The budget.
Go on. How much does one of these dogs cost? What else could they have been paying for?
Right. Bear in mind, like I say, 1992.
Right.
You know what I mean? There were bigger budget films, but there's a lot less budget films out there.
Oh, God. Go on.
15 million.
15 million? In 1992?
Bonnie Hunt is like pretty early on in her career, so she's not demanding like 2 million or 5 million pounds.
Charles Grodin, though, like, I think he was kind of well known by this point, in a way. Even I can't imagine him asking for much.
I reckon about $1 million.
Yeah, but even then, that's $1 million out of 15 mil is a big chunk of it gone.
Yeah, but if you look at Jingle All the Way, they got paid 20 million.
Oh yeah, fucking hell.
That was what was it, about 150 million budget or 70 mil?
It was up there, yeah, because I was surprised how much that cost. But then again, 100 mil.
Yeah, because it was like a fifth of the budget was paying Arnie.
Because I know, like Fred Claus was like a fucking 100 mil, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and that was like my fucking god. But I don't know, 15 mil. What's that adjusted for inflation? About $1 billion.
Box office gross. Yep. 56.9.
So it did well.
Good amount of money.
Yeah, I'm not surprised it got a sequel then.
Yeah.
I'm going to cash in on that. Huh?
I think it's free, to be honest with you. Other top grossing films of the same year of 1992. Number 1, Aladdin.
Right.
346 million.
That doesn't surprise me. It was a big film. That.
Batman Returns.
Right.
Which I do believe is below 5.
Batman Returns? The second one?
Oh, no. I'm thinking of George Clooney one.
Oh, Batman and Robin.
Yeah, that's the one. That's 266.8 million. And Home Alone 2, 173 million in the box office.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me either.
Yeah.
But them two films have a bit of a link because it's John Hughes, isn't it?
Ah.
But I'm not sure if he was so much involved in the second Home Alone, but he wrote the first one. And he wrote this.
Still something there for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
This movie was ranked 26 in the overall box office for that year. And that's going off Box Office Mojo. Other films in the same year that this beat in the office. Passenger 57.
Right.
Wesley Snipes. Great film.
Oh, yeah.
Universal Soldier. And The Muppets Christmas Carol.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, it was a bit shit, really.
Yeah.
Okay, who is this directed, written, and who is it star?
So, The director for this was Brian Levant, who we have seen before on this podcast. He directed Jingle All the Way, so you can watch that one after this.
Yep.
It was written by Amy Holden Jones, and the legend that is John Hughes.
He's done loads.
Now, John Hughes, yeah, he's done, what's he done? Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink, Home Alone, as I mentioned before. He's obviously done Beethoven. God, what else has he done? Planes, Trains, Automobiles, Uncle Buck, all the 80s
Flubber.
classics. Huh?
Flubber, was it?
He did Flubber as well, so he wrote all them. So he is an absolute legend in the industry. And then Amy Holden Jones, not so much. Just having a look, she worked on some of the other Beethoven films. She did the screenplay for Indecent Proposal. You ever seen that one? I think that's the one with Demi Moore, isn't it? Where the rich guy approaches. So Demi Moore and Woody Harrelson are married.
Yeah.
And he approaches and said, "I'll give you a mil for a night with your missus."
Pimps and misses out, basically.
Yeah. And then the only other one I could see was she did the screenplay for Mystic Pizza, which had I think it was like Julia Roberts' kind of near enough breakout role.
Mystic Pizza.
Mystic Pizza.
Mystic Pizza.
Mystic Pizza. Mystic Pizza.
Or Peter.
Pizza.
That is in the person.
No, the pizza is in like the Italian round thing with cheese on top and topping
Right,
so you eat.
Yeah. I thought you said that at first. I thought, no, that can't be right. Mystic Pizza is in the person. Sounds a bit more.
Mystic Pizza.
Where the hell did it come with a title from that from?
You'll have to ask our Amy. I don't fucking know. But yeah, apparently.
Oh my God.
Never seen it. But it's got a 6-something rating on IMDb, so we can't add that one to our list. So the film stars Charles Grodin as George Newton, Bonnie Hunt as Alice Newton. We've got Dean Jones as the evil Cruella de Vil. I mean, Dr. Varnick.
I won't lie, right? This film is 100% real life version of 101 Dalmatians.
Yes.
But with a little bit of a darker twist.
Yes.
And I'll talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
I'll let you carry on with the actors first.
But John Hughes wrote, I think, the screenplay for 101 Dalmatians later on, the live action version.
Right, I can see the resemblance.
Or was involved in it. And you've got Nicole Tom as Rice. We've got Christopher Castle as the very geeky kid, Ted. Poor kid. You wouldn't send your kid to school looking like that. You can tell a geek from a mile away and you'd be like, yeah, you're going to get bullied. Let's get you some better glasses, different haircut, and let's maybe not go to work in a fucking cricket jumper. In a fucking cricket jumper or whatever the fuck it is he was wearing. We've got Sarah Rose Carr as Little Emily. We've got the two henchmen. We've got Oliver Platt as Harvey, and we've got Stanley Tucci.
Looking very young.
Looking very young in his cowboy boots, as Vernon. And then we also have David Duchovny, again, looking very young, pre-X-Files days, as Brad. And then we've got Patricia Heaton, who was in, she's Brie, named after a cheese for some reason. But she was in Everyone Loves Raymond and The Middle as well. And that's pretty much everyone else who we've got, really, is worth a mention. But it's a good lineup, good cast. They've all gone on to do some good work. Maybe not the kids so much.
Yeah, I looked on IMDb. I couldn't really see anything.
No, like even like Charles Grodin, he's got one of them faces that you kind of recognise. At one point, I was like, where have I seen him before? And I was thinking, like, was it Harry and the Hendersons? But it wasn't him. And I was trying to think he was in like Midnight Run, which I've never seen, but that's got a 7.5. I'm not sure what part he plays in it, because I say, I've never seen it. Other than that, he looks like he did quite a lot of work during like the 70s and 80s, TV work and stuff like that. But he does have one of them recognisable faces.
He does.
I'm not sure if he's just from this film. But and then we've got, obviously, Bonnie Hunt, who went on to like star in Jumanji and
everything.
And pretty much everything, yeah. But she's a good actress. She's a good character actress. Actress.
Do you know she's in Cars?
Is she?
Yeah.
Was she in Cars?
Sally, the Porsche.
Oh, no, I didn't know.
She's in that. She does the voice in Monsters University.
Yeah.
They're at the very start when you see Mike, it's like a little Mike when he gets off the bus and there's a teacher doing the tour.
Oh, yeah.
Plays the voice of the teacher in that as well.
Oh, interesting.
And a lot of other ones as well, if you look on there.
She's been in Rain Man. She's been in Jerry Maguire. She's been in The Green Mile. Obviously, Jumanji that I mentioned. But she's got a fucking brilliant back catalogue.
Yeah, definitely.
She always seems to be like a supporting role, but she plays it well. And then that Dean Jones, apparently he was in a lot of Disney films where he usually played like the good guy. So this was kind of like he went against his typecast in this and became the villain. And I think he plays it really well.
That's just something.
Yeah, go on.
Right, have you seen any of his films off the top of your head?
Not that I can think of, no.
Right. I was about to say, does he normally talk like this?
I don't know, because he has that really deep voice, doesn't he? Well, I'm going to have to... Yeah.
It's like he strains a little bit, doesn't he, when he talks?
Yeah. There's something I read up on him that he usually plays good characters, and this was like him going against typecast.
He's one of them characters, I recognise the name, but I can't picture what he's been in.
Yeah, our Dean Jones. But yeah, so that pretty much sums up the cast. So like I say, a good choice. I think it was some good casting choices there.
I thought everybody played the roles well.
Yeah, I do believe like the role for George was basically everyone in Hollywood considered before it went to what's his face. Because looking at some trivia here, it was like Steve Martin was the first choice, but this is a kind of Steve Martin film.
Yeah,
you know, like Father of the Bride type shit and stuff like that, which I think he would have done a really good job. I could see usually when you read that like an actor was considered, you're like, I can't really see him in that role, but Steve Martin I could definitely see in this role. The other people were John Candy, couldn't really see him in it.
No.
Danny DeVito, too small. No. Bill Murray, hell no.
Just imagine, right, Danny DeVito walking St. Bernard fully grown.
Beethoven. I can't do a Danny DeVito. I'm not even going to try. I was about to.
Ask you something as well.
Yeah, go on.
Right, since watching this film.
Yep.
Right. Have you had that song stuck in your head? Roll over, Beethoven.
Yeah.
All the time.
Was the song... Which came first, the song or the film? Was the film...
I'm going to say the
film?
Because I can't see somebody writing, like, roll over Beethoven. What is rolling over in his grave? Roll over Beethoven in his grave.
Did you find anything on it? Because I should have looked it up, but no. I do wonder if anyone out there knows, please leave a note in the comments. Because
I would presume it will be written for the film.
I don't know, because what are the lyrics to it? Did he discuss the film?
But they're talking about rolling over. It's like a dog doing a trick.
Yeah, but it could be talking about the composer for some reason.
That's like what you say. What's he do? Rolling over?
Well, I don't know. Maybe is Beethoven known for rolling? Did he used to forward roll, forward roll, backwards roll, sideways roll?
Did you know he was deaf though?
Eh?
Did you know he was deaf?
I did indeed.
It's weird, isn't it?
Something him and I have in common. Well, I'm partly deaf.
That's why he shouts a lot.
Yes.
Should we get into the film?
Yeah. Why the fuck not?
Dogs in a warehouse. See the two goons coming in. Oliver Pratt and Stanley Tucci.
Yeah. When the guy just comes out and goes, "We need puppies." Like, all right, boss. Okay, boss. We go get the puppies, mate.
Bit of a cliche, isn't it? It's got to be like thunder and lightning on that night.
Yeah. It definitely had an airy feel to it.
It did.
Because, like you say, there's thunder and fucking lightning going on, storm going on outside, and these guys are bringing dogs in. And he comes up from like the top balcony, and he stands there and goes with his fucking glasses.
Mate, they were like magnifying glasses on his eyes.
His eyes were like this big, weren't they? I wonder if he genuinely needed them, or whether they just thought it just adds a bit of
sinister to it.
Yeah, makes him seem a bit more sinister, just being able to see basically every single part of his fucking little eyes. I bet it's one of them. I bet it's like a cartoon when he takes them off. They're tiny.
Yeah. I can imagine that, mate.
Yeah.
But this opening scene definitely has 101 Dalmatians about it, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And did you hear later on as well what they were doing?
To the dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were going to shoot it in the fucking head with exploding ammunition.
What the fuck?
I know.
The guy turns around to him and goes, right, we need a big dog, like a St. Bernard. I want to test these bullets, what they're like. I want to see the damage output on the dog's head. What the fuck?
I know. The thing is as well, right? I'm assuming that this guy's from like an ammo manufacturer, but they're kind of doing this under the table and like giving him cash and shit like that. But why are you even doing it? Because it's not like you're going to be able to use it in any of your research, and it's probably not going to be very scientific. You just, dude, we need to test these. Oh, I know a guy who likes shooting dogs. Give us $1,000 and I'll go down and see if he'll do it. But they're even nice enough to give him the gun as well.
Yeah, that happens to be a vet.
I know.
Fucking hell.
I know. But
I thought that was so dark for a kid's film.
Mate, definitely. Not just ammunition, exploding ammunition. And they need a thick-skulled animal like this little pooch here to fucking shoot in the head and fucking chunks of it. To be honest, a sadistic part of me kind of wanted him to see it. As much, don't get me wrong, I fucking love dogs. Cats can suck a dick, but I've got dogs. I've had dogs all my life. I fucking love dogs, so I don't want to see one of my dogs get shot in the head. But this fucker, he's dead already. I mean, I wouldn't have minded. A bit of CGI maybe. I'm going to stop here before incriminating myself even more.
Shovel yourself a bigger hole.
Yeah, if you want out a hole, put the shovel down first.
If you want contact us for a complaint or anything, or put your views across for how great dogs are, how can we do that? What's our email address? 6andbelowpodcast@gmail.com. He's already messing bad way. Don't worry.
I am only messing. I fucking love dogs.
He does. He's really good with his.
If I had to choose between using explosive ammunition on this Saint Bernard here or Darren, sorry, mate.
You say that, mate, but how many dogs have you took down to the farm?
None. None. I cried for days when my dogs died. And as far as I'm aware, no exploding ammunition was used on any of them.
But that's so dark, though, isn't it, for a kid's film?
For the kids' film, yeah, definitely.
I had to wind it back and go, wait a minute, did he just say what I think he did?
The thing is, though, when I watched this as a kid, I don't remember that. I don't remember picking up on any of that shit.
Same here.
And then we cut to
pet shop.
And you've got Beethoven as a little puppy.
Oh,
and
so cute.
I've only ever once in real life seen a shop that had puppies in the window. And that was in Nice, in France.
To be honest, it's an old, like, early 90s thing when shops could do that, before the regulations came along. Yeah. This is why the regulations did come along, because everybody was shooting fucking dogs in the head.
Well, all I was thinking was when I seen that was, how much is that doggy in the window? Woof, woof.
Good old Tom Jones there, innit?
Was that Tom Jones?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I knew he sung the Pussycat one. What's you, Pussycat? Is that because he got a lot of hate from the dog lovers? No, the cat lovers saying, why don't you do us a song?
I'm glad to double check that,
I'm pretty sure. I've never heard him sing, "So ladies, this one's for you. How much is that doggy in the window?"
Right, I'll go Google it.
I cannot see Tom Jones being on stage in Vegas singing, "How much is that doggy in the window?" I'm going to be honest with you, mate.
Okay, maybe it's not then. Maybe it's not. Right. Because
women throwing panties at him on stage.
It was released. I know Tom Jones is old, right? But it was released in 1952, right? And it's recorded Barks by Joe and Mark.
Barks by Joe and Mark. Is that what it's called, Barks?
Possibly. Bob Merrill. There we go.
Recorded with Barks.
Yeah, so it's Bob Merrill.
That doggy in the window. My God. Yeah, so okay. Definitely not Tom Jones.
Definitely not Tom Jones. I knew Tom Jones done something about an animal.
Tom Jones classic. Tom, if you're out there, mate, and you're watching this, please just record a little video of you doing "How much is that doggy in the window?"
Yeah, we'll do that, Vimo.
That would make my fucking day.
Is it Vimo or something where you can pay and do like the little 30-second video to you?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Yeah, I can't remember what the company is, but yeah, you can like contact them and pay like 50 quid or something like that.
So we've got Beethoven there, and obviously the little puppy, all his mates around him again and fucking adopted, and then the woman on the motorbike comes in.
I was about to mention her. Right.
What have I seen her in?
Goddamn awful fucking acting.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking awful.
Trying to be bad.
But then it's stereotypical biker woman that comes in who happens to own a junkyard.
Yeah.
Right, wearing leathers and goes, right, yeah, Joe, I want a big tough dog to look after my junkyard.
Need a big tough one, please. I've got junkyard.
And she goes, oh yeah, this dog, I'm loving it. I'm digging the vibes. And then he pisses on her. Then, but what is it, right? Did you see her face when she was talking? She reminds me, do you know Police Academy?
Yeah.
That guy who tweaks.
Who tweaks? Oh.
The little tweaky guy.
Yeah.
He's got, yeah, there's no like tweaks and that. Yeah, that guy. Is that like the female version of him?
Possibly. Because when she goes, when she says, what does she say now? She says, have you got any pit bulls or something like that?
Yeah. I'll get it up quickly. Right. Put them side by side, a bit of comparison.
Okay, go on.
Okay. So the first one is the lady in the pet shop.
Yep.
Damn little beast! You got any pit bulls?
Got any pit bulls?
Now, this is the tweaky guy from Police Academy.
I'll be in there if you need me.
Maybe they're related.
It possibly could be, but straight away reminded me straight of that, and I thought, yeah.
She does kind of look like him a little bit as well.
She has got that look.
Maybe they are. Maybe they're related in real life.
But yeah, the sound is that the same.
I know.
I mean, if you're saying something like A and B, no blindfold tested type shit, right? Which one's Police Academy and which one is Beethoven? I bet you can tell.
Beethoven or Police Academy? We should play that game.
Yeah, we should do. It's like the one that was an animal or somebody screaming at the gym or some shit. Now, is this an animal or somebody grunting at the gym?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get back to where we're up to now. Is at night time.
Yes.
It cuts the night, doesn't it?
So the two goons, obviously on the lookout for puppies, decide to go and rob the puppy shop in, for some reason, a suit and cowboy boots.
Yes.
At least.
And the other one's wearing a boiler suit.
I know. Like, I'd understand a boiler suit more than a fucking suit and cowboy boots. Because if me and you were going to go and rob a pet shop now, I'd at least at night, I'd at least put some black clothes on, maybe a balaclava or something or whatever, and go in there with gloves on and all sneaky. But no, he just turns up in his fucking suit and for some reason, cowboy boots. All right then.
Ask you something.
Yeah.
Right. This whole film, how long do you think it's over between the start of it, bearing in mind Beethoven's a puppy, at the end of it, he's a fully grown, like 2 or 3 year old.
It's got to be at least a year, I've got to say. Because I think in one of the montages, they're even there, I think, Christmas dinner and all that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, got to be a while. But he's wearing the same fucking clothes.
Exactly.
I never even twigged until you just said that.
They're both wearing the exact same clothes for like 5 years.
Yeah.
Now, is it like The Simpsons where Homer has like opens up his wardrobe, he's got the same set out for every single day of the week?
Maybe. I wouldn't. Looking at this, I really wouldn't put it past them because, like you say, because that puppy's got to be at least like a fucking year old by that point to be fully grown and everything. Yeah, fucking hell.
But what's it with the security system? It literally comes in, a fag in his mouth, right?
Mate.
State of the art technology, do you know what I mean? There's no alarm on the door or the windows, but it's a fucking laser line by the feet.
I know. I was thinking that. I was like, what the fuck? What are they protecting in there? Is it a front or something for some fucking mob business? Have they got like gold in the fucking safe or something in the back? Because yeah, who has fucking laser things? It would have been better just having a fucking normal magnet, whatever the fucking called, alarm system thing when they open the door. But yeah, they have this fucking laser beam, like something off of fucking Mission Impossible or something. Oh my God. And then all they have to do is step over the fucking thing and they can't even get that right. I mean...
Well, that's what they have to do.
Where do people hire these goons? I mean, I swear to fucking God. The worst of the ones off Batman. I mean... But yeah, laser alarm. But I'll tell you what, though. For a pet shop, the police came fucking quick.
I was about to say. Yeah. That's one of my other notes to put on it as well. Literally, they turn up within 30 seconds.
They're like, fuck the bank robbery. Puppies are being stolen. Fucking hell, quick, go. Like, Jesus.
Luckily, one of them escaped because then that rescued Beethoven. But when they jump off the car, when it's moving,
yeah,
that's brown bread, that.
Oh, I know. I mean, I did think that because, like, later on in the film, when George drives off with Beethoven in the back, I was thinking, why doesn't he just jump out? When he was a puppy, he jumped out of a fucking truck going like 40 mile an hour from the police with no problem. But yeah,
Jack Russell, mate, that would have like gone head over tits.
Yeah, there's no way a dog would be jumping over that. A puppy, I've had puppies before when they won't even go down the fucking stairs, let alone jump out the back of a truck.
But
I've had puppies when they won't even get in a car.
But you got to admit, right, when it sleeps for the first night in the garbage can.
Oh no.
That's cute, that.
Poor little fucking bugger.
Oh, that's so cute, honestly. You felt sorry for it, didn't you?
Yeah, but when that other dog runs off and Stanley Tucci's character's running after him, right, the little Jack Russell, whatever the fuck it was, runs off miles away, fucking round the corner, he gives up, and then in literally the next scene, the dog's back about 50 yards from fucking Beethoven going, and he's like, Beethoven's like, nah, gonna stay here for the night, dude, but thanks for the escape. But have you noticed the music? Because a couple of times the dogs get together, don't they? Because Beethoven later on is bringing in food and shit like that.
Yeah.
But it always brings up some kind of fucking romantic music when they're together. And I don't know if it's supposed to be, but the tune reminds me of that that theme tune from the Bodyguard film. No, and I will always love you.
I probably wouldn't say it would go that deep.
No, but that's what the tune sounds like when every time them two dogs are together. And I've noticed because I was thinking, oh well, maybe it's a girl dog, but no. When when they're eating the pastries, when he comes to find it and it's in like the garbage shit, you can see a nice pair of testicles sticking out the back of it.
I wasn't really looking at that.
Was you not? No. Was you not looking for the gender of the dog? Because I'm pretty sure Beethoven's a boy.
Yeah.
And this dog's got the biggest pair of testicles, so there you have it. Beethoven's gay.
Hit it here first, guys.
Or maybe he's just looking out for his friend that broke him out of prison. You know?
Brokeback doggies.
Brokeback dogging, yeah. but yeah, it's like, and then we come to the next day, and the garbage men come, and obviously Beethoven's asleep in the garbage thing, and he runs off, and he's going through like the suburbia trying to find, I don't know what the fuck he's trying to find. But what winds me up is he comes across that gardener with the leaf blower, and the gardener blows him in the face, blows the dog, and but if you were there on the front of a garden and a puppy came to you with no collar or nothing, no one about, if it was me, I'd pick it up and then try and find the owner, because I'm thinking this puppy shouldn't be out here on its own.
Yeah,
but he does fuck all. No. He just goes, blows the air in his face,
and then you get the cat, which obviously isn't trained a cat, is it? She can't really train a cat to do tricks and shit.
No, that cat just suck a dick.
Cats are cunts.
Cats are absolute bellends. I hate cats.
Same.
Fucking cats can suck a dick.
But then the paperboy as well. That's one thing that makes me love. No, that makes me laugh about America.
Oh no,
you don't get that shit over here, do you? Where paperboy's just rolling down the street, just winging your paper all over your garden. In
the UK, if you have a paperboy, he comes to your door and posts it through the letterbox. There's none of this riding past, chucking it on your fucking lawn.
You remember the game?
Rains too much. Yeah.
I used to love that game, back in the day.
What was that on? Like the Mega Drive or something like that?
I think it was the SNES. Yeah. Original Nintendo, maybe.
Maybe.
Oof. That's going back some time, that, isn't it?
Oh, it is, definitely.
About this era.
Yeah.
So I think that kid must have been playing Paperboy himself, getting extra points for putting the paper all over the place.
Oh yeah, and then Beethoven follows him in. Now, follows him into the house. Now, the one person I do feel sorry for through this whole film is George. He gets such a bad rap. Like, literally, the dog follows him in his house, and then he goes up to the little girl's bedroom, doesn't he?
Yeah, it goes through all the bedrooms, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But, like, no, because he's so sneaky.
Yeah.
Like, you would never hear a dog on a wooden floor, do you?
I know, right?
You know what I mean?
Clack, 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 clack.
Goes in every single room in the house, avoids everybody like a fucking ninja, then goes straight to this little girl.
Yeah, the little girl wakes up and the dog's in the bed. But how harsh is it when they all go down to the dad who sat there oblivious and they're like, I take back every fucking thing I said to you. I think the wife says, I take back everything I said about you being cold and offensive. Yeah. I'm like, you absolute cunts. I mean, I feel bad for this guy. I mean, he's there trying to he's put a nice roof over his fucking family's heads. I forgot what part of the body then it was. So he's put a nice roof over their heads. He's got his own business, fucking making this little empire, trying to expand and all that. And all he does is he gets shit on by his fucking family, all because he doesn't want a dog. Which, when you see the fucking dog and ask her what he has to go through, you can't fucking blame the fucker.
Oh, especially that montage later on.
Oh, I know. Jesus fucking Christ.
That montage made me laugh though. It's like literally every single scene. It's George down on his hands and knees, scrubbing the floor, cleaning up shit, picking up his shoe covered in bloody drool.
Yeah,
even on the bike scene. He's got like the baby seat.
He's in the fucking trailer. But I think I wrote down here. So he pisses in his briefcase. He pisses on the rug while the dad's fucking cleaning the rug, and all the kids are in front of the fireplace playing with the dog, and he's there scrubbing shit out of the rug. He drinks the goldfish bowl. He gets hair all over the chair. He steals the fucking turkey at fucking Thanksgiving or whatever the fuck it is.
I'd kill the fucker for that.
He destroys his shoe. Not only is his shoe destroyed, when he tips it up, like you said, it's full of fucking slobber. And yeah, and the kids are having this fucking fun time playing with the dog, and he's just having to sort out all the shit constantly. And it's like, and the guy still, at the end of the film, is getting a fucking earache from his fucking family, even though he's doing everything to keep this dog alive, to keep the house in fucking order. Yeah, they're constantly giving him fucking shit. It winds me up.
How much food does that fucker eat?
Oh, I mean, my God.
You see them just bringing the bags buckets and buckets and buckets.
Well, when they're bringing the food bags in and they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
And then, like, how much did it drool as well? Because you see him as well on the end of that montage. He's walking up the stairs, isn't it? He's like, it's all over the banister, it's on the picture frame, it's all over the floor where he's pissed.
When he's on the bed, and he's on the bed covered in fucking mud, and he shakes, and it's all the slobber coming into his face. But
it was everywhere.
The thing is, though, right, that I found about watching this film now, so my perspective on the whole film has changed. Because when I was a kid, I was all for, the dog's fucking amazing, and the kids are having such a great time, and I really want a Saint Bernard. But now, as an older gentleman, not too old, nearing 40, I've got my own dog, I've got a kid, and so on. I feel for George now. I'm on the side of George. Team George. Woo, woo. Team fucking George, mate.
You do feel for him a lot more. Don't get me wrong, though. I still want a Saint Bernard.
I
still want one. I really do. I don't think they do drool that much.
I just wouldn't have one of them particular dogs. Too hairy. I like short hair dogs. But yeah, fuck me. I feel for that motherfucker, George. If you're out there, I feel for you. Because, like I say, his family treat him like an absolute cunt. Because even at one point, he's asking his wife to come back to work, and she turns around and she's like, "No, I'm not returning to the workforce, George." And it's like, and then criticize him about everything to do with his fucking job. And it's like, well, you're not out there earning any fucking money, are you? You fucking dickhead. I mean,
I don't know anybody, right, who can watch a kids' family-friendly film and you still get irate and swear in every other sentence.
Mate, it's fucking... They treat him like a cunt, though. Like, look at him there on the picture above us. Even then, it's like, you can see in that face, I'm fed up.
He has a breakdown, doesn't he? Several times.
Yeah, but can you blame him? I just went through the whole film thinking, your family's a cunt, mate. Your family is a cunt. The act and pretend to be all fucking nicey, but none of them fucking support you, and they're all just hung up on the fact that he doesn't like the fucking dog. I'll tell you what though, you fucking clean this shit up out the rug. You fucking clean the piss up out your briefcase and all that shit, and then you tell me you still like the fucking dog at the end of it.
Well, there's quite a good reason, really, why the kids don't really look after the dog that much. Because the whole fucking town look after the dog.
Oh, yeah.
Because he escapes, doesn't it? And you see him going to a bakery. He goes fucking everywhere, getting pampered left, right, and centre.
I mean, you're not supposed to give sweet stuff and sugar to dogs.
Ice cream?
Eh?
Fucking ice cream?
Mate, ice cream, fucking pastries. When he comes back in, he nicks a cookie off the side and shit like that. And it's like, yeah, that dog will be dead in a year at this rate.
No, I'm talking about that kid with the ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
That was disgusting.
Mate, my daughter does shit like that with my dog.
Oh, mate. I was thinking to myself, right, when they were filming that, was that kid legitimately giving it and then eating it?
Well, I was thinking, oh God, it's a good little edit, but it's not. You can literally see him. One point, he's there. One whole scene.
It generally does look like there's no cuts.
No, I think they must have said, or like put auditions out there. Has anyone got a fucking grotty kid who you don't mind putting on screen
Right,
eating a fucking ice cream with a dog?
Okay, I don't mean to sound bad, right? To anybody, any hillbillies or anything like that, but that kid looked like a fucking hillbilly with that haircut. It looked like the mum is pretty much half cut on a bottle of vodka, cutting her hair. It's all over the fucking show.
Fucking yeah. I mean, 90s though, mate. You've seen some of the haircuts on these kids. My God. But fuck me. But like I say, my daughter does the same thing. I've literally took my dog on walks, seen my dog eat horse shit, and then get home and later on, and my daughter's like, "Oh, I love Poppy. Poppy's my dog," and she's like, giving him a kiss and tonguing him and shit like that. And I'm like, "Will you stop fucking doing that?" I said she was eating horse shit before. It's like, "Oh, I don't care." I'm like, "You dirty little bitch."
I'm not going to name them or anything, right? But I remember when I was younger, one of my friends' mum, right, they used to sit there watching TV like Coronation Street or something, like barefooted. Yeah. And you know when you have like the hard skin on the bottom of your feet?
Yeah.
They'd have the dogs sitting there licking their clean. And then they'd be like kissing it later on.
Going off the record, who was it?
What?
Who was it?
Oh, no, I can't say. I won't disclose that information. I cannot disclose that information. Because like I say, it's not his fault.
Well, yeah, it's fucking...
But the next scene then, we move on. So we're at the dad's workshop now, which is like a car air freshener place, isn't it? And he's trying to break a deal with, obviously, Deborah from Everybody Loves Raymond and Mulder from X-Files.
Yeah.
I think X-Files was the same year, you know, as well, when I checked. Yeah. So I don't know if this might have been before or during.
Maybe.
It was only a short scene, wasn't it, he was in?
Mate, the big fucking nose. The big fucking nose.
Oh, they're popping out the side of the wall.
Yeah, at the front of the fucking building. Big fucking nose.
I wonder what they do.
No jobs.
I think they've got like a normal nose. It's like a foot big or something. It's quite a big nose anyway. You know what I mean? Like a big foot ornament. And the director's like, "Nah, we need it bigger."
Bigger. Think bigger.
Like the size of a car, big.
Hey, he is a director. That's George's idea. That. Wonder whose nose he based it off.
I know, yeah. So then Beethoven goes to school as well. We see the little kid getting bullied.
Yeah.
By three little dipshit, terrible actors again.
Oh, I know.
That's so cliche and bad. Mate, it's even like what they're dressing. One's wearing a biker jacket. One's got a fucking bandana on.
I was going to say, that kid, when he comes over and he's at the, he's eating his lunch, and the kid comes over and he's got that bandana on and a leather jacket. I'm not being funny. My school back in the day, that kid would be the one getting bullied for wearing a fucking bandana. Who the fuck wears a bandana?
And if we're with a leather jacket as well, with his like little short back and side, spiked hair.
I know. I'd be like that. I'd be like, mate, you're the ones getting fucking bullied. Leave the nerdy kid alone. Leave young Bill Gates alone. Because
that fucker's going to rule the world soon when he gets Microsoft on the go.
Oh, I know. Fuck me. Yeah, but yeah, they fucking bandana on. But the other thing as well, talk about not my fucking job, not my fucking responsibility.
Yeah.
The guy on the school bus has a lot to fucking answer for because
he just fucking ignores it.
No, literally, right? They come over, they start bullying him, they take his glasses off him and start throwing them around between them, which the bus driver surely can hear at the front. And then the kid then runs off the bus, followed by three fucking bullies. The bus driver does fuck all, just shuts his door, not my problem, good luck, kid, fucking drives off. And I'm like, where's the fucking responsible adult in this?
Yeah.
I mean...
Did you not notice as well?
What?
Right, when you got on the bus,
the
bus stop was right outside the house. And when you get off, it's like 2 fucking blocks away.
Oh, I know. And then Beethoven comes to the rescue and the little boy puts his fisticuffs up like, yeah.
I did like that scene.
And then the dog's just not making a noise and they just go, okay, here's your glasses back and fuck off. That's bullshit. Bullshit. Was bad acting.
Kids in the 90s films could not act for shit.
Not as bad as fucking Jamie.
And even Rice. I never called it Reese then. Would have made
I can't get over that name, Rice. Who the fucking who in the right mind? I feel like going on Facebook and having a look if there's actually people in this world called Rice.
Probably in America.
Probably, yeah. I mean, I've seen people called fucking Brick in America. Who calls a kid Brick? Brick Rice? I mean, come on, guys.
So, Rice, we found out she has a little bit of a crush
Yeah.
Beethoven finds out as well. God knows how the fucking dog knows.
That dog is fucking clever. I'm telling you.
Just picks up a stick, does a bit of pimping for her. You know what I mean? He's like the fucking wingman.
I know.
Gets the crush, brings her over. The crush is like, oh yeah, man, cool dog.
Fucking works though, doesn't it?
It fucking did, mate. And how did he get a number at the end?
That's a good shout.
Did he go through like the yellow pages or something?
It's probably 5555 555 11111.
Yeah, I can imagine him, right? At the end, seeing her on the news, yeah, because that's how she knows, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right, so then he's ran fast as he can to the nearest payphone, and then on the Terminator style, looking through the yellow pages for Sarah Connor.
Fucking
ringing every single fucking one up.
Sarah Connor. Yes.
Oh,
yeah, but just the kid she fancies, though, when he walks over and talks to her, I'm looking at him like, I recognise him from somewhere.
I thought that as well.
I couldn't place him, could you?
I've not checked his IMDb, but yeah, I know what you're on about. He looks like an actor who's pretty big, but when he might have been younger.
Yeah, but I was kind of looking at him because at first I thought, that's not Keanu Reeves. And I was like, no, it's not. He's got that kind of look to him, but I'm just going to see if I can fucking find him now.
So the next scene, Beethoven escapes the pen at night time, starts watching the TV.
Yeah.
Did you notice, right? It happened to put on the news, and it was like a breaking news, like more puppies have been getting stolen, not just to keep you in the loop, but it's still happening.
Oh, yeah, I did notice that. Yeah,
bit of an
expo dump there, yeah. Fucking, just, yeah, how good timing was fucking that. Keeping up with dog news.
Yeah. It's like you say, right? It must be a really big thing over there in that town because when the pet store got broken into, 50 police cars turn up within 5 minutes straight away. And now it's on breaking news at Sky at 10 or some shit. Then he trots upstairs, doesn't he? Because George comes down, trying to turn the TV on. I did like this scene. It's quite funny. Yeah. And the dog's just sat there. So George comes back to bed.
What I want to know is, he's in bed all tucked in. How did he get the covers up over him?
I don't know. He's a clever dog.
Who the fuck has tucked him in? I mean,
right, we've seen him pimping his owner out already, right? So some guy at school, right? I'm sure he can tuck himself into bed, all right.
That innit?
Yeah, it might be that.
What I keep hearing.
You have to go underneath it and over.
Yeah, but he's fucking pimped her out and shit. But no, that's what I was wondering, how the fuck he got into bed. All tucked in and shit, but it is funny.
Yeah. So George comes in, doesn't he? Half asleep still, starts talking to her about obviously the deal and shit. Gets into bed, goes, oh, you're a bit frisky tonight, aren't you? Hey, dog's fucking licking his head.
I want to know how often Bonnie Hunt snuggles into him and goes and starts fucking tonguing his ear, just like all like fucking slobbery.
You're all right. I don't know why people think that's a good thing.
I don't.
Right.
Although I do like Hannah. I do like Hannah. Huh? Well, I do, but not like that. Well, I've not tongued her ear, if you know what I mean.
I was playing fighting the other day with my lad, yeah? Right, and it's the worst feeling ever, right? My lad is 2-year-old, right? So we'll play fighting, right? He manages to get me side of my head, crawl on top of me, yeah? And he stuck his tongue right down my ear canal. Mate, it was disgusting. I was like, get off me, get off me. Freaking out. I was like, what the fucking hell is that? It's like a Wet Willy extreme version. His tongue went right down my canal. Oh, mate, it was disgusting. Anyway, the dog's licking George. George is getting into it as well. He's getting a bit aroused.
He is. He's fucking loving it.
He's loving it.
Can you not feel Beethoven's fucking boner sticking in your back there? Beethoven was well getting into it.
Joke, right? If Bonnie didn't turn up right, he would have had a peanut butter jar in his nuts later on.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
It's like, George, what are you doing? It was dark and I thought it was you. You like peanut butter, don't you?
Well, we know how much you love doggy style, love. And I just thought you hadn't shaved.
A little bit of hair in this hole tonight. His fingers going up the arse.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, shit. Man.
Anyway, moving on.
Took a bit of a dark turn on it.
He shoves him outside, doesn't he? And doesn't he say something like, I know what you're up to, I know your game, or something like that?
Yeah, chases him outside.
Yeah, but
Naz is having a mental breakdown, like for like one of the first or second time, maybe. You know, it's still quite early in the film. Sprinklers turn on. And she just gets pissed for it.
Thing is, though, we need to add it to the list. So obviously we've got pissed in the briefcase, etc., etc. Now we need to add attempted rape. Yeah, basically attempted sodomy. So yeah, another thing to add to like George's list of why he doesn't like the fucking dog.
I say we see these two Scrooges again.
Yeah.
With the Jack Russell on the tin. I mean, if I was going to attract a dog towards me, I wouldn't use a fucking empty can of Coke on a string.
It works, doesn't it?
I don't know how. Do you know what I mean?
I don't fucking know.
There's no logic there, is there?
No, there isn't. There isn't, no. But yeah, it's like them two guys. They do remind me of the two fucking goons off 101 Dalmatians. It is basically a rip-off. He should have called it One St. Bernard.
I don't know what's darker. Killing them and skinning them to make a fur coat. Or blowing the fucking brains out to test a bullet.
Well, you've got to think, killing 101 puppies to make a coat. Or killing one St. Bernard but with an exploding bullet.
That's only one
I'll tell you which one I'd want to see.
But that's only one experiment, though. There's hundreds of dogs inside the warehouse. Yeah. Right, and they've been testing different injections, as you've seen later on.
Yeah, I suppose. I think one of the goons even says at one point, I don't like it when we do it on the dogs. And it's like, you think you've been doing this whole time, you dickhead?
I love it. But then at the end as well, when they're burning all the stuff in the furnace,
yeah,
he says you've got to get all the dogs. And it's like, well, why do we have to burn the dogs? It's all the evidence. So they'll go burn the fucking dogs alive, most likely, as well.
Oh, I never picked up on that. Is that what they say?
And to make it even worse, right? I'll have to go back to where me end of my notes is, but obviously we're talking about that bit, so I might as well fucking mention it. But two of the goons, right? So it's around the scene. So when you're doing the editing, it's going to be a little pretty tricky to find this, right? So it's the scene when they're back at the warehouse.
Yeah.
And the vet's getting ready to neuter one of the dogs.
Yeah.
Right? If you think burning the dogs is quite dark, and we've been going on about all the other treatments and shit they've been doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. I had to rewind this one to double check what I've just seen. Right. So around, if you want to check it yourself, guys, that 1 hour, 14 minutes and 41 seconds. Right.
Yeah, go on.
The vet is loading up the syringe with something. Right, have a look what Vernon is carrying in his hands. Eric, do you want to let us know what he's carrying in his hands?
Are they bits of dog?
Puppies in glass jars in water.
Oh my God. Sick bastard.
Honestly.
Fucking hell.
That's dark.
That is dark. Jesus
literally,
fucking
little
Christ.
fetus puppies what have just been born in glass jars. And bearing in mind, taking it to the furnace.
He's a sick puppy, that one. My fucking God.
How bad is that?
That's minging. Hey, why would you keep him as well?
I said to Mrs. like, yeah, if I just seen what I think it did, so round it back, I was like, yeah, have a look at this. She was like, what? She's like, oh my fucking hell.
Hey, this is a kid's film.
Yeah. But as an adult, you pick up on stuff like this, whereas a kid, you wouldn't even notice stuff like that. Huh? I think this is probably why it got a bad rating.
Maybe when you look, it's quite sinister. Some of it is quite dark.
Yeah, someone's got like a Pet Bernard, one of the critics. Like, wait a minute, you want to blow my fucking dog's head off?
I know.
And then you want to get his puppies and stick it into glass jars of water.
How many Saint Bernards did he use in the shooting of this? You know,
I think it's about.
I imagine they've used
4 or 5.
I was gonna say they must have used
different ages.
Yeah,
I think one of them's called Chris.
Huh?
Yeah, I've seen it on IMDb. No one's going through the actors.
Chris the dog. Chris the Saint Bernard.
Oh shit, man.
Oh, there was another bit I wanted to mention as well. So George is at the dinner table talking about his deal, and they're all having breakfast and what have you, and he literally says, if I don't get this deal, I'm going to fucking kill myself.
Yeah.
It's like right in front of the kids as well. So that's a bit fucking dark. But you can tell the guy's on the edge of his plate, innit?
Yeah,
but
several times make you see it.
If I don't get the deal, I'll kill myself.
Yeah, that's a bit of a breakdown, doesn't it? Several times. So then obviously they kidnapped the Jack Russell. Talking about shooting dogs again.
Yeah, yeah.
And like I said before, the main bad guy is a vet. Yeah,
well, we find that out when they take Beethoven in to get his shots, don't they?
That's the next scene, that, isn't it?
And then we get the reveal that the vet is the bad guy with the glasses, with the milk bottle glasses. I love that scene though. So he comes in and he's having a look at the dog and he's like, he almost jizzes in his pants because he's just literally been talking about needing a Saint Bernard or a dog with a thick skull. And he looks through the window and he's like, jizzes in his pants and fucking walks in. Anyway, he says to him, Mr. Newton, do you mind if I have a quick word outside? And he goes, yeah. And then he walks out the room and George just stays there. And just sits there and just like carries on talking to his kids, and I'm like,
I thought that as well.
He just asks if you can have a word, like, do you know?
I think it might have been the way he said it. It was like, "Oh, Mr. George, can you come over there and look at a dog?"
Yeah, do you mind if I have a word in private? And George goes, "All right, yeah." Like bringing the tissues.
Just carries on his day.
Yeah. But yeah, he just stays there and just carries on talking to fucking Rice and Beans, or whatever fucking name is. Fucking Pilau Rice over there.
Yes, so he just starts talking, doesn't he, saying like how bad it is for the family and all that. You need to keep an eye on the kids and shit.
Yeah. And they're like, yeah, they've got a really bad reputation. I'm like, have they? All I was thinking was, what a poor bastard not having Google. Yeah. Because if you had the internet, you would have just gone home like that. Saint Bernard attack. Lying fucking bastard. Well, back then,
one of the
most
best dogs. They don't use it for mountain rescue with bottles of whiskey on the neck for no reason.
I know, right? Bottles of whiskey?
Yeah. No, the barrel on the necks.
Yeah.
Right, in places in like Alaska and stuff, where like do mountain rescues, they'll send the dogs off as well, and they'll try with the scent to find the people.
Yeah.
Because they're really good swimming dogs. If you're drowning, they can pull you out of the water, and then they have that barrel of whiskey on your neck, because whiskey warms your body up.
Oh, right. What if you don't like whiskey?
Well, it still keeps you warm, doesn't
it? Freeze.
Which is a good point, actually, why sailors used to drink rum.
Why did they get cold?
Cold out in the sea, isn't it? So it warms you up.
I imagine it's quite chilly. Be like, come on, sail towards the equator, lad. Come on.
You drank whiskey and rum before, straight, haven't you?
Yeah.
It keeps you warm, doesn't it? With the
I drank a lot of it recently, to be fair.
Yeah, we haven't, so haven't we?
Yeah. Well,
what did you say?
Well,
that scene where the nurse gets the needle, you just see in the background the dog faint.
Mate, that because they use a body double they use a guy dressed up, and they even had a mechanical dog as well at one point. And like, to be fair, some of the effects when he does like the dog facial expressions and shit,
close up on the eyes when they're bulging out of his fucking head,
they do look a bit shit. But, when he gets back from the vet's house and he's having a discussion with Alice, his wife, Bonnie Hunt, and he's saying, so we need to look out for any, like, the first sign of weirdness or anything like that. I love her comment when she goes, weirdness, what, like wearing my clothes around the house?
Yeah. George is like, shit, she's onto me. I don't normally do this when she's out for the night.
She knows. But no, again, the dad, all he is, he's concerned for his kids. A vet, a fucking professional, has told him that, they've been known to turn, and because he's warning him because he's got kids, and he goes home, tells his wife, and still, the fucker gets poo-pooed all over.
That's it. What you think you're going to cross-dressing dog?
I know. No, love. I'm not worried about him fucking wearing your clothes. I'm worried about tearing fucking Rice's face off, or little Bill Gates chopping his fucking hand off, or the other little thing, whatever it's called.
Talking about something else which is a little bit inappropriate as well.
Yeah, go on.
The babysitter.
Oh.
Moulin Rouge.
I know. Fucking maybe Lady Marmalade. Yeah. Fucking Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
They got 2 kids.
I know, singing a song about a fucking prostitute. Yeah.
Singing that song. While she's on a fucking piano and everyone's drowning in a fucking pool.
He met Marmalade down in old New Orleans.
She wants to be on fucking check to the hard drive, mate. She'd be on the register.
Oh, I know. Mate, I'm not being funny. As soon as I seen her, for some reason, I got John Wayne Gacy vibes. Like, she's like, could be his sister or something. Fucking.
Is it because, like, every shot close up of it was, like, through a mirror? It's like a reflection on the mirror every single shot.
Oh, I know. She was just weird looking, and then obviously the kid falls in the pool, and Beethoven comes and fucking saves her. But my God, when she brings out the pool and she goes, "This can just be you weren't hurt though. This will just be our little secret." And the other kids are at the back, fucking chicken fried rice, and fucking Bill Gates are fucking stood there with their fucking arms folded, and she's like, I want to speak to my mother now. And all I was thinking was, whoa, they're getting murdered now. You're ending up in the crawl space under the house.
When we come round later, it's like, where's Bill Gates? Yeah, about him.
Where's Bill and Pilo?
You got one in like fucking Michael Barryboss floating in the swimming pool.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Never two have gone missing.
I'm thinking, yeah, they killed the little sister and ran off the little fuckers. It's like, but mate, she's definitely got bodies somewhere. You wouldn't leave your kids with that though, would you?
Would you fuck?
Fucking John Wayne Gacy making them sing songs about fucking prostitutes.
Yeah.
Jesus really Christ.
Oh shit. And another thing, right? Would you let a vet do a home visit to you? Right?
No.
Just out of the blues, go, oh, do you want to go check on the dogs after do the shots?
Well, he doesn't even say it. He just comes to the door and he says, I'm Dr. Such and Such, I'm the vet, and do you mind if I come in? Be like, yeah, do you fucking mind? What do you want?
Yeah. But then to leave him on his own.
Yeah.
You're not going to leave your dog alone with a stranger, never mind a fucking vet.
No, well, you fuck. I'd just be like, yeah, I'll just hang on here, yeah. And then the little girl sees him hitting I was going to call him Bernard then, Beethoven.
I would have been a better name.
Yeah, Bernard.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. But yeah, I would, she sees him hitting him and stuff like that. I'm not being funny. I would believe the little girl.
Yeah.
Before I'd believe a fucking stranger who looks like a fucking nonce.
I just why you said that then?
Yeah.
Because we skipped over it quite a bit earlier. When they're deciding what the name is. Because they got like bits of paper haven't in a bowl and they're picking them out and stuff. And she says about the little kids one. She goes, did you write this in crayon? She goes, yeah. Well, yeah, I don't think we can call him that.
Yeah. Oh, what did she say now?
A male body part. There's like 2 or 3 different sentences she said doesn't try and pick up on it.
Yeah, what was it she says now? Because she says,
Get the audio.
What's his name gonna be? You can't change it, that's the rules.
Okay. Emily, did you do your name in a crayon, hun? Alrighty. Well, I don't think words for parts of the body make really very good names, hun.
But he's got one of those. I looked.
I'm sure he does, but I don't think that Daddy wants to stand on the front porch at night yelling that out.
But that's what you call Uncle Richard.
it's the way she says.
That's like,
It's the way she says, he looks like one. I checked. it's obviously Dick, obviously Richard.
I like the way they did that. That's like one for the adults, really, wasn't it?
Yeah. Just
Just in case you didn't understand it the first time. No.
Did you write yours in crayon and she's just holding it for him to look at? That's what you call Uncle Richard. But I just love the way he looks like one. I checked. And I'm like, checked against what? Going back to so
The vet.
just before the vet actually. So they have another business meeting with David Duchovny and Ray's wife, and did you notice like when she goes back to work? Yeah, they won't even shake her hand, and then she invites them for a barbecue, and they're like, "Oh well, I guess we'll risk it." And they come round and they just treat her like shit.
Yeah, getting a name wrong on purpose.
Yeah.
Try and get her out the way.
Yeah, because they wanted to sign this contract, and then Beethoven overhears.
I think they mentioned something, didn't it? It's like in 6 months' time, the business will be ours.
Yeah, we're going to own.
Yeah, so probably like something in the fine print. He'll work for them for 6 months, and then that'll be it.
Yeah, because they don't want him reading it because they keep telling him to sign.
Yeah.
Come on, Giorgio, you sign it. Giorgio's about to sign it. And then they're trying to get Alice out of the way because she's saying, you really want to sign that now? And it's like, listen to your wife, dickhead.
Yeah, they say like Alicia and stuff, don't they? And they'll try and get it right, so no, it's Alice.
But I love it when she spits in his drink. David Duchovny. Yeah, definitely. But then Beethoven overhears them talking about in 6 months we'll own Newton shit. And you're like, fuck off. He's not understood that shit.
So the dog's got to know that.
So it turns out that Beethoven is like skilled in contract law. So, so then he wraps himself round, and then you have that scene when he fucking pulls him down the street. But the first time, like when they get pulled off and then they do a flip over the fence, and then they sat there, why don't they just fucking stand up before then they get dragged down the street?
Here's one for you as well, what I noticed.
Yeah.
I didn't put it in the goofs and stuff like that, but it is like a little bit of one. So it's like, initially when the dog runs, and you see them side on, like, going past, right? It's the dog, the people on the chairs, and then the table.
Yeah.
Right? And then they flip over the wall, go there, and when he gets up and runs off again, the table goes first, and then it's chairs last.
Ah, I never noticed that.
Yeah.
Well, you would though, after you just flipped over that fence and you like come down and then you see the dog running off again, you just fucking stand up or jump off the chair or do something. You wouldn't just fucking sit there. Funny scene though.
Yeah, I like that scene. It's
I
good
love
scene.
that. When I was a kid, I loved that. I thought that was hilarious. But as an adult, I'm like, bullshit.
Yeah. I think that's one of the scenes as a kid when you first watch it, it sticks with you, doesn't it?
Oh,
that's
it does,
one
yeah.
scene, like, tell me a scene about Beethoven, it'll be that scene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't think
But
about
when I was a
tweaking
kid, I didn't
biker.
realise why Beethoven was being such a cunt to them. But as an adult, I'm like, you guys are cunts. And they're like, have you got children? It's like, no, we have a career.
And
It's
even
like,
say, don't they? Like, dogs make more loyal than the kids or something.
well, I will agree with that. But, oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and then George threatens to get rid of Beethoven, so all the kids and the family start having a bit of a meltdown. And then we have a
Yeah.
little bit of a montage of the kids trying to make breakfast and Beethoven, or like a nice dog.
Yeah.
Trying to like win over his dad. Did you notice the girl when she says about the egg?
Oh, yeah.
How sinister was that?
Dropped a bit of shell in there, Daddy. You
Chew
might
carefully.
want to watch out.
It's like, chew carefully, Daddy. She said it's so sinister. I was like, is that a reference to like razor blades or some shit?
Oh, I know. I know.
I put some glass in there, Dad.
But just when after that, sorry, just going back slightly, just after that scene when he runs off, Bonnie Hunt and George are sat on the in the back garden,
Yeah.
and he's saying, my dream's gone down the drain and all that shit.
I noticed
And
that.
she goes, and then again she treats him like a cunt, and says that, well, you'll have your success, and tucked away behind you'll be your wife and kids. It's like, fuck off. For someone who runs their own business and is quite successful, he's home a lot of the time anyway, you know, and shit like that. So it's not like he's constantly at fucking work. Give the guy a fucking break.
To be fair, what stuck with me out of that lot was just after that, I think it's like the next line or two. Have you got the lines there in front of you?
No.
Yeah, because he turns around and says, my whole dreams are going down the drain.
Oh, yeah.
And she turns around and says, whilst your dreams going down the drain, no, whilst you're focusing on your dreams, your family's going down the drain or some shit.
I know. How exactly are they going down the drain?
Well,
I mean,
let's be honest with you, like you say, if you didn't work so hard and sacrifice time with the family, you wouldn't be living in a nice house.
well, exactly. Because in the end of the day, what exactly is he going to fucking help with? Because you're talking about the family falling apart. They're fucking not. The kid's getting fucking bullied, right? Which the dog sorted out anyway. But even so, what do you expect him to fucking do about that? Because the kid's not fucking telling you anyway. What's the other thing? The older daughter is just trying to get laid by this guy at school. You know, how is he going to help with that? You know, and what else is fucking falling apart? What else is going down the drain with this fucking family? The dad's got a successful business. He's definitely bringing home the cheddar because they're living in a big fucking house. You know,
On one
in a
wage.
nice, yeah, on one fucking wage. He's got him a dog. He's let them fucking keep it. What more did he want from him? Just. He was trying to expand the business to make life better for the family and shit like that, and the dog fucked it up. He's got every fucking right in the world to be mad at him, because at this point, he doesn't know they were trying to screw him over.
Yeah.
And then she has the cheek to say the family's going down the drain. How exactly? I'm not being funny, Bonnie. Look at some fucking other families out there and tell them your family's going down the fucking drain, because it's fucking not.
No, they've got it cushy.
They have got it
She
fucking
doesn't even
cushy.
have to work.
That's what I mean. And she goes, and she says to him on that scene as well, saying, I'm not going to rejoin the workforce. And it's like, you've not got a fucking choice.
Yeah.
If Hannah said that to me, I'm going to quit my job. I'm not going to join the workforce. I say, well, good luck fucking paying rent somewhere else, because you ain't going to be living here, love.
No. The thing is, right, as well, what's really mad, right, if you look at life, like cost of living and stuff,
Yeah.
in the 90s, it's like The Simpsons as well. That was around 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So
89.
Marge doesn't work. Same with this song. Obviously, Bonnie doesn't work. Or Alice. Right? They're living in a nice, big 3 or 4 bedroom house. Loads of land. Living on one wage from a parent.
That's it. It's a
You can't do
bullshit
that this day
American
and age.
dream, mate. And obviously, it's you could argue because he's got his successful fucking air freshener business and what have you. But it's like they're just unnecessarily hard on him. I mean, we see it from his point of view anyway, because we see all the shit he
100%.
has to put up with Beethoven and stuff like that. But they treat him like such a twat. But he does make a bit of a twat move later on, in my opinion, when obviously we'll come back now to where the vet turns up, invites himself in, and then he makes it look like the dog has attacked him, smears blood on his nose, smears blood on his fucking sleeve and rips it and shit, and then attacks the dog, which to me is quite a brazen fucking move. Imagine going in someone's houses and trying to pull that off.
Yeah.
I mean,
Especially if it was a dangerous dog.
the guy's got balls as big as his eyes, I swear to God.
That's it. 'Cause he knows the dog's that vicious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Obviously, it's really friendly as hell. It's not going to actually do anything.
You can tell, though. I could tell straight away. If that was me and I was in America, I could tell straight away that that's not what happened, because if it was any other situation in America, he'd have been like, I'm going to fucking sue you for everything you've got, not bring the dog to me, otherwise I'm going to have to press charges. And it's like, no. If this is real, mate, you'd be wanting to sue me. What's the deal? And the little girl's coming down saying, you smacked Beethoven.
And I'll be saying to him, let me see your arm.
I'd be, let me have a look at that. No, come on, we'll ring an ambulance. No, let me have a look.
Is the healthcare really that good in America? It was literally 2 hours later, the vet is back in his office and he's had 37 stitches done.
Oh, I know. Maybe he paid top dollar. Obviously, we know he didn't, but yeah, I know what you mean. You'd question him, wouldn't you?
Yeah. You're like, oh, how's your arm, mate? Oh, I've had 37 stitches.
Well, the psychopath of a dad fucking takes the dog. And I was thinking to myself, I said, that's a bit harsh, fucking taking the dog, putting it in the back of the car and fucking off with it without letting the kids say goodbye. But then on the other hand, you do think that the dog just attacked some bloke, and you're listening to this professional saying once it's had a taste of blood, it's likely to do it again. So I'm kind of thinking, well, you would keep it away from the kid, but even if that had happened to me, I would put the dog on the lead and then say, come on, say goodbye. You'd control him with it. You wouldn't just fucking put it in the car and fuck it off to get it killed. That's a bit of a psychopath move.
It's quite bad. I thought that. But then at the same time, it's quite a touching moment, isn't it? Because George is saying, like, I feel really bad for it because my dad, when I was younger, he done the same thing and I hated my dad for it. And now I'm doing it myself.
He's repeating, Yeah,
and you can see he looks emotional on that lot. And I've got to say, this is probably the only scene that George, I can't remember what the actor's name is done actual decent acting.
Yeah.
Because throughout the whole film, he's not a best actor.
Charles Grodin. No.
Yeah, he was a shit actor.
No,
all the way through. But that scene, I thought, yeah, do you know what? It looks a little bit of emotion there.
See, I couldn't tell whether it's because he looks like he's had plastic surgery and that much fucking Botox. He's struggling to get facial expressions. I mean,
there's no facial expression, is there?
No. But yeah, when then he fucks off and then he takes it to the vets and they take him in. But the biggest thing out of this whole fucking movie that wound me up, right, and only because I'm a cheap cunt, is when they say, the receptionist says, yes, the guy who kills the dogs ain't going to be in till the morning, so we're going to have to put him up, room and board. Should we just bill you for it? And he goes, yeah, right. If it was me, I'd be like, can you fuck? I said, I'll take the dog home and I'll bring it back in the morning, then fuck off. You're not charging me for it. And then later on, when they change their mind and they go back to get Beethoven, and he says, oh, the dog's already been euthanized or whatever, first thing I'd say is, fuck the dog. I'd be like, well, I want my fucking money back.
I was thinking the same. I'm like, you charged me how much for a fucking room overnight? And he's not even fucking used it.
Because it's a fucking vet, it's going to cost a fucking lot. Because... Yeah.
And do you know what, right? They probably charged him for fucking breakfast in the morning. No, an hour later, they're getting a bullet in the head.
Yeah, they charge him for the bullet as well. Fuck me. But yeah, it's like that was what came through my head. I'm like, I'll just take the dog home then.
Yeah, damn right. Yeah. And then the two goons, don't they, smuggle him out the back as well, straight into the back of the van, then off they go.
Don't waste any time, did he? And he's like, I'll come and do the test in the morning.
That's one thing that got me.
Yeah.
Because on that scene, right, he actually says, doesn't it, on the phone, right, I'll be there first thing in the morning for the test. But then he drives straight to the warehouse after work.
Well, I think it's because he's been foiled, hasn't he? Because George and his family, George goes home and his family convince him to go back and at least let them say goodbye to Beethoven and what have you. And then they go in and they find out that his arm's not actually injured because he goes to grab the chicken fried rice. He goes to grab her and he goes, let go of my daughter, and grabs his arm, and there's nothing wrong with his arm. So, and then he punches him, doesn't he? And then I think at that point he realizes, shit, these guys, you know, probably going to fucking call the police and the operation's up. And I think that's why he rings through and says, you need to start getting rid of all the shit. And that's why I think they start burning stuff.
Right, yeah, I suppose.
But it's but yeah, no. But when he does punch him and they're walking out and everyone's like, oh, George, didn't know you had it in you. And she's like, oh, George, I'm so wet right now. It's like, you can hear the snail trail coming out.
That's fast. Like, you can see it dripping like a fucking broken fridge.
Dripping like a broken fridge, did you just say? Oh, fucking hell, you dirty bastard.
Shit, man, it's catch up on my notes where I'm up to.
I know.
So after they punch him, they start stalking outside, don't they? Wait for the vet to finish so they can follow him to the warehouse. Here's one for you. So, what happens if the vet didn't go straight to the warehouse and he just went to Mackie's drive-through, started driving around town, then went straight home, met up with some bird doing a bit of dogging in a fucking lay-by, then went home and stuff? And the family just go follow him fucking for the next week or so.
I think so, yeah. I think that must be the plan because they're on the phone to the police and the police basically say, fuck off, it's not our problem. Which, considering the response before at the puppy shop, you think they'd be on it knowing this police force must be the bad part of town. Anyway, they notice him coming out, and then for some reason they all have to time the door closes at the same time. So it's like he's about to close the door, 3, 2, 1, now. Yeah. And then the other thing that got me was as he pull off to start following him, and the kid goes, Dad, haven't you ever followed someone before? Turn your lights off. And I'm like, no. Because if it was me and I'm driving along and you can see it's all street lit, to me, the fucker behind me with his lights off, I'd be like, I'd be driving along going, that dickhead behind me's not got any lights on. And I'd be like trying to get his attention going, lights, mate, lights.
It stands out even more, doesn't it?
It would. It would, because you'd be able to see it because of the street lights. I think I've had it before, even when people are in front of me, and all you want to do is tell this person that they've not got the lights on. So it's like, it's fucking George, he's following me. It's like, fucking put your lights on, you dickhead.
Oh, shit, man.
Shit.
But yeah, do you know what I mean? It's one of them things, isn't it? If you go follow somebody or do something a bit dodgy, you got to make yourself blend in. Not drive around at night time with no lights.
Exactly. Wife and 3 kids in the car driving around with no lights on. Fucking hell.
Oh, shit. So then we see the next scene, don't we? The dad is up on the roof. Somehow he falls like 30, 40 feet maybe through a fucking skyline. Lands on one of the goons. Gets up. He's all got a little rip in his fucking shoulder of his jacket.
And the goon's still wearing the same suit 3 years on.
Honestly, it's like, I'd break a fucking ankle at least or something. I'll be limping around.
Oh, I know. You just fucking walk it off. Give it a rub. You'll be fine.
And then how did the dog, the little Jack Russell, get out of the cage to save George? Because he just comes running out of this next room. You don't see it getting loose, do you?
No, he's a fucking escape artist, that dog.
Yeah, it runs up, bites him in the nads, which I thought was quite a good scene.
Oh, yeah, fuck me.
And I think if you had a fucking gun in your hand, you wouldn't shoot it in the air for dogs biting your bollocks, hanging.
Well, I certainly wouldn't be shooting explosive ammunition anywhere near me, dick, if I'm honest, mate. I'd rather have the dog fucking dangling off it.
No, but like, shoot it in the fucking...
I'd be like, fucking...
Something it's not going to damage your fucking bits.
Yeah, but you want a large skull dog. That bullet's going straight through into your nads and exploding.
It's not a fucking hand grenade.
It's an explosive fucking ammunition round fired at point blank range through a little dog's skull.
Yeah, I reckon it's a case of like, it goes in, so like the entry room would be like, say, 5mm or some shit. It's like size of a bullet. And then the back end, it would be like an inch. It's not going to explode.
What do you think? Tell us in the comments, any of you American gun owners out there, if you ever shot a dog, do you think it would go through the dog's skull and into his nads at point blank range, or do you think he wouldn't? Let us know in the comments.
Shoot it fucking in the head, because it's like your bits will go with there. I'm like in the fucking ribs or something.
Oh, yeah, well, that'll be fine then. Yeah, ignore that, scratch that.
But that's what I'm saying to you. If you shot it in like its torso,
yeah,
right, it's not going to fucking explode the whole fucking body.
Well, no, I thought you meant like shoot it like in the head, so it kind of goes...
It's like a scene from fucking Team America that you're on about.
I know.
Like...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Explosive round. There's fucking skull and testicles will just be fucking flying around everywhere. Jesus.
Yeah, I don't think when they say like, it's exploding round, I don't think it's like fucking C4.
Well,
that's
you don't know. Well, this is why I want to see it. This is why I want to see it being tested against Beethoven.
Right, let's not go down that road.
Yeah. We've done that bit.
So Beethoven gets free, chases the 2 goons.
Yeah.
Along with everybody else, or the other dogs anyway. Because
Down to the junkyard.
Bill Gates is like, sick 'em, boys.
You sick 'em, Bill Gates. Yeah. Fucking sick 'em. Sick 'em. I need to go home and work on Windows.
Them screams. Fucking Vern when he's running off with his cowboy boots.
Yeah, fucking hell.
But I noticed somebody else wearing cowboy boots in this as well.
Did you?
Yeah. So I don't know when they're in the vets and they got told that dogs get put down.
Yeah.
Right, you see all the other dogs, don't they? And they're getting sad and like putting their heads down. One of the people in the waiting room, they had a pair of cowboy boots on as well.
Maybe they had a sale on close by. Have you ever worn cowboy boots?
I've never seen anybody wear them in real life.
To be fair, never have I.
No, we've seen 2 in one film.
Crocodile shoes and all that.
Yeah.
No,
Full
never
on.
seen it.
Full on. So start chasing the goons. Obviously running off, screaming.
Get attacked by the Dobermans. We assume.
Yeah, that's pretty much it, really, isn't it?
Pretty much the end of the film, then, isn't it?
Yeah, family saves all the dogs. I think it's all done.
Yeah.
And then I've just put on the comments, like, out the frying pan into the fire. When you're getting chased by all, like, little friendly fucking Jack Russells, they jump over and get 4 Dobermans.
Yeah. And then they end up with all the dogs, don't they? They do, like, a fucking waltzing scene at the end.
I did like that, to be fair.
Good night, John boy. Good
Night, Billy Joe. Not sorry. Not Lily Bowl.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. And it's just, yeah. But I think that pretty much concludes it. So wrap it up. Woo! We made it. Another one. Woo! Hey, you can't.
Beethoven said it's gone through his ear.
That was a fail.
Well, yeah, overall, I thought it was a good film.
Yeah, definitely. Like I say, it's one of them, although it has some sinister overtones to it.
Very sinister.
When I watched it as a kid, I didn't notice any of that shit, and I have really fond memories of this film. So I would definitely recommend it. It's a great little film, and for adults,
100%.
It was fun trying to pick out all these little, like I say, the overtones of shooting dogs with like ammunition, burning dogs, and all that shit.
Dogs in jars.
So the cat people out there. But no, it's great little film. I think the dad gets a hard.
Yeah, he does. He has a hard ride in it, doesn't he? Let's be honest.
Considering the let's be fair, the family are a bunch of cunts. I don't really blame the daughter, because if you name me Rice, I'd be fucking mad at you.
Yeah.
And if you sent me to school looking like fucking Bill Gates, I would be pretty pissed off as well. You've got to know that kid's being bullied. I mean, look at him. Yeah. Look at him up there.
That's a mini Bill Gates.
It is a mini fucking Bill Gates. Yeah.
He really does actually look like him. I never really picked up on it that much. I thought it was a bit nerdy looking. Not
Bill Gates, fried rice, and the other one.
Serial killer.
Yeah.
Stewie, putting broken glass in your eggs.
I put something in your eggs, Daddy.
Okay, so we're getting on now to the awards.
Yes.
So if you want to play along with the awards, let us know down in comments on YouTube. If you're watching on Spotify or listening, shall I say. How can they contact us, Eric?
So you can email us at sixandbelowpodcast@gmail.com. It should appear down at the bottom, just near Darren, just below his chin. Yeah. And you can comment, like, subscribe. That would be amazing. Any comments, we will try and respond if we can, if you've got any questions. Yep. But please feel free, leave your thoughts. Who's your best actor, worst actor, best character, worst character, and what your IMDb rating would be.
Along with 3 things you enjoyed about the film.
Yes.
And along with that, we've got a little pop quiz.
We do.
I suppose you could call it a pop quiz. It's just like a one-off little quiz thing anyway for you. So if you know the answer, let us know down below. But for last week's film was Shazam.
Yes.
And the film in question, which we're going to play a line from, is starring one of the actors from Shazam.
You know what? There's another name you might know me by. Star-Lord.
Who?
Star-Lord, man. Legendary outlaw. Guys,
move!
And what film is that?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
That is
Volume 1.
right.
Woo!
So if you got that right, pat yourself on the back. And this week's question, which will be answered in our next podcast. What film is this starring one of the actors from Beethoven?
There, Mater.
Howdy, Sally.
Hi, folks.
Morning. You know her? She's a town attorney and my fiancée.
Wow.
What? Just kidding.
So if you know what film that is, let us know down in the comments as well. I'll drop it on the email and we'll be reading the emails out as well.
Yes.
It's quite an easy one if you know the film. If you've not seen the film, might be a little bit trickier. You knew it, didn't you?
I know we are, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite distinguishable voices.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay, let's get on to the Best Actor Award, aka the King Kong.
Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. King Kong ain't got shit on me.
That's right.
You can go first this week.
Best Actor? Chris, aka Beethoven.
Really?
That dog was phenomenal.
Mate, I've got Beethoven as well.
Have you?
I was going to say to you, can I give it to the dog?
Yeah. He's technically an actor. It's
Well,
in
yeah.
the IMDb as Chris. I mean, that was the older dog. I don't know about the puppy. But as overall, no matter what age group it is, the best actor was the dog.
It's got to go for Beethoven.
Okay.
Beethoven. It's got to go to Beethoven. It's got to go for Bernard. Not Bernard. Beethoven. Fuck's sake.
Get the names right, Eric.
Beethoven.
Okay, the next award. Got to introduce it.
So this is the Golden Seagull Award, or also known as Steven Seagal Worst Actor Award.
I'm gonna take you to the bank, Senator Trent. To the blood bank.
The Whisperer Award. So who's your Golden Seagull going to?
I've gone for the tweaker, aka the biker chick at the start.
Really?
Yeah. It was either her or the Three Bullies.
Three Bullies. They were pretty bad. I've gone for the little girl.
Which one?
The little girl. The little psycho.
Yeah, the psychopath
The
one.
little psycho, yeah.
Why?
I don't know if it's just because she's just young or what, but she was just, everything was just dead fucking exaggerated and all that shit. There wasn't any fluidity to her acting. I know she's only like 4, but I'd say out of everyone. I get what you mean. Like, out of the main cast would be her, yeah.
I think the dad done worse than her.
No.
Yeah.
No. Other than him not being able to wrinkle his forehead because of all the Botox, I think he did all right.
Yeah. But like you say, there's no wrong answer. The best character.
Right. So, my best character, I would say, the dog. Beethoven.
I've
Obviously.
gone for that.
Beethoven. It's
Beethoven.
title of the fucking
He's
film.
winning them all.
Yeah. Woo! Go on, Beethoven. Yes.
He's took a clean sweep.
The worst character.
I have gone for the babysitter.
I've gone for the fucking babysitter. Hey.
We rarely agree on these awards.
I know.
Every single one so far said the same. That babysitter was a cunt.
Because genuinely, I've got no one written down. I'm just agreeing with you. Makes life a bit easier.
Have you?
No. Don't be silly. So 3 best bits.
Okay.
Want me to go first?
Yeah, because you just go, yeah, same as you.
Yeah, same, yeah. What were you going to say? So, my 3 best bits.
Got my notes.
So, I like it when he shakes in the bed, the scene with the slobber everywhere. Right?
Yeah.
I thought that was so fucking hilarious.
Piss off.
Why have you got that?
That's my number 1.
That's my number 1. My second one is, we haven't mentioned it up to now, but it's when he's just he's going to his big meeting and Beethoven slobbers on his pants and he has to go upstairs and he's moaning about fucking having to change his pants and all that shit. Anyway, he's reversing out the drive and
Turns
Bonnie
around.
Hunt's spraying with the hose and she goes, "Bye, honey," and sprays him in the face. And she's like, shit. I was laughing my tits off for that. I was thinking, that'd be fucking something I would do.
Yeah.
And then the third thing I like was when he drags off the business people. That's just a classic fucking scene for Beethoven, that.
I've got that as number 2.
You've got to love that.
Right, so my one
just
and 2,
so I
you
can show
already
you, I did genuinely at the bottom there.
A little bit suspect.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you've covered
go on.
2 of mine already.
What were yours? Oh, you copying me here.
Right, sure. And then my final one, I would say the dog chase scene at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though I was watching it very carefully and he was quite running down the street, Beethoven was appearing and then disappearing, then appearing again. So
When
it's
you
not
mean-
done in one shot.
When you saying chasing down the street, you mean when Bill Gates tells him to sick him?
Yeah. And they keep running and then run over the fence and get into the junkyard. I thought it was quite a good scene.
So, should we
What was
bring up the
your-
wall? Oh, IMDb rating.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm jumping ahead a bit. 10. It should be at the top. No, it shouldn't. No. I would say for this, 7.
I've gone for a 7.
Fuck's sake. You have as well. Fuck. No, I'd definitely say a 7. 7.
Yeah,
Just
just
a
speak to my
class
missus. when I spoke to my missus about this, she said she'll give it an 8.
This film's older than your missus, isn't it?
Yeah. By 1 year.
No, we talk about nonsense each week.
She's 30.
How old are you?
It's only about 6 years difference.
Well, you're 45.
Oh, fuck, 45. You're adding ages onto me, yeah?
I know, right?
Aren't you older than me?
Oh, by a month.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, 38.
I'm still a kid at me, mate. Yo, you see my frame in the corner, rocking away. Right, let's get it onto the Wall of Fame.
Yes.
We've got 3 different categories. Again, let us know down below in the comments where would you stick this, or on email.
You've not moved Fred Claus yet, have you?
What?
Not moved Fred Claus yet.
I told you, it's the brackets.
Whatever.
Whether on the left or right, it doesn't matter.
Whatever.
Sorry, I keep your head in a bloody microphone looking at the screen.
I usually do that.
I'm all over the place. I know I brought your laptop 3 times. My hand keeps
I know,
grabbing
I
it.
know.
So, we've got 3 different categories. Do you want to explain them?
Yeah, so we've got one to skip, which is one you should never ever watch ever. We've got worth a watch, which should be, well, as it says, it's worth a watch. And then you've got must see, which you must go right now and watch the film. So far, so personally, I'm going to put it in. Oh, hello. I'm going to put it in a must see movie.
What's that about?
I don't know. My finger was just pointing.
You look really confused.
Yeah, I didn't realise he was there, to be honest. But yeah, okay, get that down.
Must see.
Must see. I'm saying must see.
Yeah, to be honest with you, the way we actually do these the premises, fair enough, it's not like a must see film as such. No, go out you way and straight away. It's pretty much based on the scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
So if it's like below 5, 1 to skip, 4 to 6, worth a watch. Anything above 6 is probably worth must see in it.
I would say this. I would class this as a coming of age movie. You need to have watched it when you were a kid. Otherwise, you've not had a good childhood in my eyes.
And like you say, it still holds the values really well.
Yeah.
So even this day and age now, even though, like I said, you haven't got the mobile phones, it's a different fashion sense, it still holds it right. But then talking about holding its way anyway. I was messaging you the other day, didn't I? I was watching Back to the Future 2.
Yeah.
Now that's based in, I think it's 1992, maybe, I'd give a take.
1985.
85.
85, yeah.
Second one was.
No, the whole film, the time period he comes from is 1985. Because in the first one, he goes 15 years into the past. In the second one, no, not 15 years.
However, distance,
so he goes to 1955 in the first one, and then he goes to 2015 in the second one.
30 years.
Yeah, so he goes 30 years.
Yeah. So Back to the Future 2, he goes to 2015.
Yeah. They've
got cyborgs, flying cars, hoverboards, and some shit out of like cyberpunk game.
I think they got it bob on, to be fair.
They couldn't have got it any more fucking wrong. Literally nothing has changed on 95 except for the 85, except for the fucking internet and mobile phones. That's probably about it. It's not a lot.
Yeah, I suppose. It's definitely not flying cars. They've got the Nikes that lace themselves up.
Have they?
I think Nike brought them out in 2015 as a
homage to it.
As homage to the movie, yeah.
That'd be quite cool.
Oh yeah, you definitely got it wrong though.
But yeah, I think that concludes the episode.
Yeah. So as you mentioned before, please like, subscribe, share. Who do we need to tell?
Your nan.
Yeah, tell that haggard old bitch that she needs to be watching this. If you've not got a nan, find someone who has and tell them to get the nan. Watch this. But as always, we appreciate any support. If you made it to the end, you're one of the good ones. And please like, comment, subscribe. If you want to contact us, it's 6 and Below Movie Podcast. 6 and Below Podcast @gmail.com. And I've been Eric.
I've been Darren.
And take care, guys. See you next time.
Thank you very much. Bye for now.